Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought as we're approaching the end of 2025, and my goodness, this year has been on roller skates. I can't believe we're in December soon. So, anyway, I'm going to do obviously, I'm going to do the whole of December for everyone, all the ascendants, but do please also listen to the moon. Where, say, for example, if your ascendant is, say Aries, but your moon sign may be in Scorpio, so listen to both Scorpio and Aries. That way you get like a feeling of what the planets are promising you, where the opportunities are, but then also how you're feeling about those transits and what you would like to dip your toes into and experience, and what you don't want to. So anyway, this is very important time because I did a video a while ago about Sagittarius. So because in the skies we have Saturn in Pisces, 10th aspect, which is like the most important aspect because it really kind of it's your how people see you. 10th house, like because it's what you do, you seriously can't actually move away from. And 10th aspect is it's like your responsibility, your duty. And obviously K2 is also in Leo, from there is aspect in Sagittarius. And Jupiter will pretty soon will be going into Gemini again, and from there will be aspect in Sagittarius own sign. So it's protecting it, but it's also situations are occurring where there's going to be massive changes. And in that video I talk a lot about what actually this means, and what happens is this month, which is month of December, all of the personal planets like the Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury will actually go into that sign. So it's a very important time. And also the new moon that ends the year for us will be in Sagittarius as well. So there's lots of things to process for all of us when it comes to Sagittarius, which is the sign of goal setting, belief system, focus, and also it's like opportunities, sign of like our heritage as well, in a sense. So a lot going on, and also because we're fast approaching what would be Satya Yuga, in what it means also, because Sagittarius is a sign of truth. And what's happening now with the Satya Yoga going on and all the planets having impact on that sign, it just means that we are having an unveiling and awakening, and the humanity is literally, the veil is coming off. So if we were to, we are literally be invited to not live an outer world, if you like, not always be like out there doing, but actually reflecting on the inside, because all the answers are within us. So very good, and we can actually smell if there's anything iffy when people are telling us lies, whether it's our friends, family, or colleagues, boss, governments, all of that, we can actually sense it and smell it. So a lot of truths are going to come out, particularly about events that happened in the last 5 years, and also about how the world runs. There's going to be financial systems will be also impacted, politics, leaders, also the judiciary system as well, because justice and judges, all of that is actually ruled by Sagittarius. So very important time. And for us, we need to just literally observe what's going on in the world, but not really absorb the information, because we need to work on ourselves. The moment we work on ourselves, our outer world becomes more beautiful. So we all live on this beautiful, abundant planet, and we need to learn more about it during this time. And that I wanted to actually just point out too, during this period, basically, which goes on till January, all of the personal planets, which are like Mars, Mercury, Venus, they all combust or become combust at certain times. Like, for example, Venus will be very combust, so would Mars, and actually is in Kazimi, what would be like 2nd of January, I think, 2026. So when Mars is combust, we can be like a bit rash, not really taking time, and use the logical side of Mars. We can do this with haste. We could, with Venus being combust, we could just be like meet people that are completely bad for us, but we just like don't want to see it, you know, like because obviously when you're combust, you're agitated, or we could just have arguments with females or with our loved ones for no reason at all, just be agitated. And Mercury obviously just means that it can affect our skin, our digestive system, our nervous system. With Mars, blood, you know, you could just suddenly see red, as they say. So just be aware of this. We could be triggered during this time. Just really go with the flow. That will be really what I would sort of say is really healthy to do. Just go with the flow. So anyway, but the best thing is when you know these are happening in the sky with astrology, you can kind of like have a really good, you know, you can actually set the pace for everything, which is fantastic. Okay, let's do the ascendants. Let's share this with you. Okay, so allow me please to just actually, this is on the 5th, so I just wanted to say on the 1st of the month, just go back some hours as well. Right, so as you can see, hold a bit. Okay, right, so we have Moon and Ashwini kind of like 1st of December. It could go into the 2nd, depending on where you are. If you want to do your intentions and get the most out of Moon being in Ashwini, please, you know, just make a note in your area. So it's a really good day for intentions. And then we have on the 5th of the month. Okay. Hello there, thank you very much for joining me. This video is for Scorpio Ascendant or Scorpio Moon using the sidereal zodiac for December 2025. I hope you're all well. Well, it's funny because literally I've been saying this before anyway, but this year the focus has been on your second house the whole time. So Saturn has been aspect in Sagittarius. Jupiter was, I know it's in Cancer, but it will be retrograding back into Gemini. K2 from Leo is also aspect in your second house, Sagittarius. And so there's things to be done and purified there. But also all the personal planets are now literally in Scorpio or traveling through Scorpio, where they will go through some form of transformation, change, and let go, and they will go into Sagittarius again. There's a lot of, all of them will be combust, but it's all about like everything just having a little bit of a reset, basically. So let's start with we get 3 chances this month also to manifest with our nakshatras. So here we are, starting the month. So as you can see, you have all those planets on your ascendant. The problem is though, Mars for you is your 1st and 6th house ruler. So Scorpio, just like Taurus, can create their own issues, obstacles, debt, injuries. Yeah, so you've got to be really aware with, you know, but that's actually part of what karmically we have come into this existence to deal with these things. So for you, you have Mars, Sun and Venus on your 1st house. So 10th house ruler in the 1st house, 1st and 6th house ruler in the 1st house, and Venus, which is your 7th and 12th house ruler as well in your 1st house. So 12th house means house of letting go. 6th house is house of intelligently dealing with obstacles, debt, conflicts, your exercise, your nutrition, how you deal with toxicity in your body, how you digest life, how you manage yourself, all that kind of stuff. So all of that is happening in your first house. And so basically that's how we start the month. And then let's go to so we have Moon in Ashwini on the 2nd, first or second, depending on where you live, basically. So we have Moon in Ashwini, gives you an opportunity to actually create, manifest your dreams, your intentions. There's a video below or link to a video or something that can help you with that one. And then let's go, we have actually would be the next day. So we have a full moon occurring, what would be in your 7th house. Moon is, obviously wanting to be out there in your 7th house, be around other people. It's 9th house really in the 7th house. So it's very much to do with wanting to be seen and be dealing with things that are happening in your 1st house. But Moon in the 7th house means people actually trust you too. And then let's go to the next day. So now we have Jupiter retrograding back into Gemini. So Gemini for you is basically your 8th house of changes, and it is lucky you guys because you have a house that is like dual house. So basically you are not, you're okay with change. You can see the bigger picture with that because the sign is not fixed. Jupiter from there is actually protecting his sign. Jupiter for you rules 2nd and 5th house ruler, and it's in the 8th house. So changes in your money situation, changing in your child's, situation. You could, accidentally have a pregnancy, or, accidentally meet, date somebody or meet somebody. Love interest could happen, that kind of thing. Your situation with your family that you create could change. Your money situation could also change too. There's a lot of emphasis for your 2nd house because Saturn is looking at that, Jupiter is looking at that, Ketu is looking at that. This is also the decisions that you make, your choices is your 2nd house. It's in the house of belief systems too. So you're quite traditional. You like things to be in a particular way to do with family. So that is happening on the 6th, and then we have Mercury goes in your 1st house. So Mercury for you rules basically 8th and 11th house, is now going into the 1st house. Mercury in the 1st house has got directional strength, so it's pretty good for you, even though it's an unfriendly sign, but it's getting some help from Venus, and it's lovely focused. And Mars is logical there anyway, so that's good. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things about yourself and how you want to conduct your life going on there. Let go, etc., or heal, because Mars rules 6th house, what you want to heal, what you want to just sort out basically during this period. Then we have Mars goes into your 2nd house, so house of family, money, what you eat. So you could be eating very fast, speaking very fast during this time, because Mars is a planet of speed and also a planet that is combust in a fiery sign. But Jupiter is helping it, but Jupiter is not in a good state itself. It also could be that you're working hard too. Mars is having some aspects from Saturn as well, working hard to make money. And so, yeah, bear those things in mind. Let's go now to the next days. We got Moon going in Swati on the 15th, 15th, 16th, depending on where you are. But really check the timing for your zone. Another manifestation date for us. And then we have Sun joins Mars in your 2nd house. So this is like 10th house ruler in the 2nd house. For you guys, this is like you're working hard for your money, basically, for your career and status. So then we have, okay, so we have Venus and Moon going into Sagittarius as well, just Mercury on your ascendant. So you can see there's like a stellium now in your second house, all in Moolah. So you want to sort out your finances, what are my values, what sort of things do I want to eat, those sort of things. You really, because all these planets are also very, very, so you could be eating really quickly, speaking really quickly, and getting yourself into a bit of a bother. So just be really aware, don't be reactionary, and don't want to always say things, because obviously Sagittarius is a sign that I am right, because it's an ego sign. Jupiter rules it as well, so it's like, just be really aware. Sometimes better not to say anything, be happy rather than be right. What does it matter? Because sometimes when you say the words, you can't take them back. It could upset people, and you don't want to just create more karma. Right, let's go now to, so that's the 20th. Okay, and basically we end the month with Moon going into Ashwini in Aries, and also Mercury going in your second house. So look, you got stellium there. There's a lot going on for everyone really in Sagittarius, with all the aspects. The only planet that doesn't aspect it is Rahu. So yeah, it's all about your values and things you need to let go of, things you need to, for saving, stop spending, your expenses, how you're reevaluating everything like that. So it's really good time to use the focus, goal setting, and planning of Mercury, goal setting of Sagittarius, to get things done, and the will and energy of Mars. So that's basically what's happening. So it's a really good time to declutter and let go, and to just bring about better things for the new year. So anyway, guys, have a great December. I wish you the very, very best for Christmas, and Happy New Year. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you.